didn't see you there. You must be new. I'm Mark Jr., and welcome to Long Beach City College. Why don't you check out one of the classes that they have here with me? Come on. Okay, hello everyone. Those of you that don't know my name, I'm Mark. I've been a musician for about, I want to say 18 years. I've known how to play instruments since the 3rd grade. I started with the violin, and then from there I have learned all the full orchestra musicians and instruments. I also know a couple of foreign instruments as well, such as the koto or the sitar. I know a lot about music production programs such as GarageBand, Logic, Audition, all those types of stuff that you hear like Rihanna and Jay-Z, all the stuff they use. I know how to use all that stuff. And basically today what we're going to be discussing is how to properly play an acoustic guitar by executing proper stance, hold, and tone. And for those of you that do play musical instruments, this is also referred as a classical guitar. Okay, so first, we're going to go ahead and start with our stance. So with any musical instrument, you always have to think about how your posture is going to be. So that's one thing that's always important. There are 2 different kinds of posture. There's a static posture and a holding posture. Static is what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of standing, waving, because I'm kind of going ahead and just doing general stuff, like talking to you guys. Versus holding, you see musicians do it all the time. They'll just stand there holding a guitar, playing it. You might see them do something, but they always go back to that same position. That's generally what you guys want to have first before you even pick up an instrument. You want to make sure that you have proper posture and proper form. Another thing is you want to make sure that your feet stay about shoulder width apart. This allows you to get more mobile. So if you have something like a bass, or if you have like one of those keyboard instruments, you can go ahead and move around and walk around and still maintain your posture and still continue to play. So one thing you should always do is just check and make sure that your feet line up with your shoulders. That's the first thing you want to do. Then, from there, we can go ahead and actually look at picking up an instrument. So from here, the first thing we want to do is make sure that our instrument has a strap. Regardless if you're going to be standing or sitting, you want to make sure that your instrument has a strap, because somebody could come up and knock you, something can happen and you might drop it, and you want to make sure that the instrument is completely intact and doesn't get harmed. So we just go ahead and put it on like a man bag or a purse. You just put it right over yourself, and then you're good. You don't even have to worry about going ahead and holding it or whatever. You want to have that. The next thing is you want to make sure that your hands are in the right place. So one hand, your right hand, is going to be going over directly the acoustic hole, which is where the sound comes from. Your other hand, which does all the work, is going to be going closer towards the end, where you see all the shiny pegs, and you actually see where the strings are coming from. So you're going to be doing this most of the time. So you want to make sure that your posture, your hold, and everything all matches up. This plays a lot to, like how I said, if they're either sitting or standing. For example, if you're sitting, it's a little different, completely different posture, versus when you're standing, you got to go ahead and take everything into account, including when you go ahead and not think about stuff and get into static posture. The last thing is tone. You want to make sure that you actually have a good sounding tone coming from your instrument. Every instrument has a standard sound or a standard tuning. In this case, for the guitar, this one is tuned in E, A, D, G, B, E, which is the standard tuning from top to bottom. From there, you can go ahead and do lots of things. It's actually been proven that some people with strokes, they actually go ahead and react differently in their therapies to the tone of the music. They feel that the music helps them get more soothed and relaxed. It also helps people relate to different things in their culture, such as maybe like their ethnic background, the religious background. It just helps people get deeper in touch with their roots. You really don't necessarily want to go ahead and worry about how you look with your instrument or anything, because it's not a judging contest. You're not here to go ahead and make Gibson's top 50 musicians that play guitars. You're here to just go ahead and jam out. So by all means, don't go ahead and get self-conscious. And then the last thing we actually want to do is go ahead and play the music to make sure that everything is right and you're jamming correctly. So you can use 2 things. You can either use your hand, which is the easiest thing, or you can go ahead and get a guitar pick, like how I happen to have over here. So these are the things that we have, today we've discussed how to properly play an acoustic guitar by having proper stance, hold, and tone. I hope I've encouraged you guys to go ahead and try to maybe get into a musical instrument or maybe love music a little bit more. So that's it. And that's only one of the many classes that they have here at Long Beach City College. I hope to see you in class.